Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the remaining timeline for the worldwide celebration. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And this is going to be one of the last global timeline videos I'm going to be doing because we know that JP and Global is going to merge. We just don't know exactly when. We have several units that still need to get caught up for the global version of the game, and we'll cover those in the global timeline. But this is definitely want to be, second to last, third to last videos for this series here. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive into the worldwide celebration in the current part 1, which I think they did a really good job. Now, there are a few issues with the Dokkan Festival exclusive units, for example, the transformation or the name for Zamasu, things of that nature. But I think overall, they did a really good job. You look at the EZAs, the Trunks, and Zamasu especially, that's what we really needed. And that was very beneficial for the Infinite Zamasu team. And when you look at the remaining things that we got in part 1, of course, we got the free-to-play Trunks, which we'll talk about, his evolution throughout this celebration. But then also you have the banner units. We have the EZA to Mai and the EZA to Gawasu and Zamasu. So again, I think overall package, it was very good. But here's the thing. We still have about a month left in the celebration. Which is crazy because they really jam-packed it up front. But the question is what we should expect and what should we see in the following parts of the celebration. So let's look at, first and foremost, when part 2 is going to start. If you look at the in-game news, and I would say, everyone read your in-game news. There's a lot of stuff that comes from the in-game news, and the timeline is generally a very good indication of when things are going to start. As you can see here, the new event period that's going to be coming on 9/7. This video is being recorded on 9/5. So in a couple days from now, part 2 should start. But part 2 in what fashion? Well, not the banner units, but just the beginning of part 2. And what we should expect for part 2 is the Dokkan Fest, or not Dokkan Fest, the Dokkan Awakening of the free-to-play Trunks, and then possibly movement into the LR as well. I don't know if they're gonna actually make it like Super Saiyan Trunks. I'm just gonna use this card asset and just keep it here for this Trunks here. So we're expecting this Trunks to be an LR because that's what free-to-play celebration units generally turn into. So we should expect that. We might actually even get another free-to-play LR. Who knows? Dokkan likes to at least provide some benefits to the free-to-play community, but I will expect that this Trunks does become an LR. And on top of that, we should also get the next stages for the Ultimate Red Zone. And really, this is what people are really looking forward to that's currently in the end game. I think newbies are having a trouble already with Rose. But the next stages, we're assuming it could be a Zamasu Rose or a Merge Zamasu. It's definitely going to be harder, and we'll be very interested in seeing when they become like Corrupted Merge Zamasu or even Infinite Zamasu is going to be the final stage for the Ultimate Red Zone. But in part 2, we should get another stage, maybe 2, and we'll see how difficult those stages are actually going to be. Now, the one that everyone's looking for and trying to find out, when are the Carnival banners going to be dropping? Well, the Carnival banners will be dropping around the 13th, which would be the end of the Dragonstone discounts, and also after the buy 3 get 1 free for the current Dokkan Festival exclusive banners. Again, the in-game news all has this information, right? So I think a lot of people are like, okay, when is this? When is that? Again, dive in and just kind of by logic going, okay, this is when certain things end. And of course, we need something new to take its place. So once the buy 3 get 1 free is over for the Dokkan Festival exclusive LR banners, and then the sale stones end on Wednesday, then of course Wednesday I'm expecting maybe normal time. Maybe they do it at 8 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time, or they might move it to just a normal 11 o'clock. We should see that the Carnival banners dropping. Now, I think the major question, and I kind of answered it, kind of going back and forth, is what are the Carnival banners going to look like? Well, I'm expecting a Trunks and a Goku Black, possibly a Rose as well, right? So one of the two there. I think I flip-flopped the type advantages now. So I think in my previous video I said it's going to be a physical Goku Black and a strength a strength Trunks, a Spiritory Trunks. However, I flip-flopped it on this one because I'm going, wait a minute. Last year, the Extreme Carnival unit was physical. I don't think they'll do that, so I think they're just going to do the opposite and go strength. So anyway, I have a what do they call it? A reservation to change my mind until we get closer. But on 9/13, we should be getting the Carnival banners. Now, the preview should be dropping around the 10th, maybe even as early as the 9th. As certain things might be discussed. We might see it in the in-game news as well. So keep an eye out for that. But for sure, the previews are going to be the day before or 2 days before. And that's what we're expecting for the Carnival units on here. This is what I'm expecting. There has to be a Trunks. This is a Trunks celebration. So this has to be a Spiritory Trunks or something of that nature. But the question is, what are they going to do for the Extreme class unit? And where you can go with Goku Black or Rose. I think that's the most popular, is what people are thinking. Now, on top of that is the question of, hey, are they going to EZA the Dokkan Festival exclusive into Goku Black if they're going to do a Carnival featured Goku Black? And they've done this before, right? They've had certain units, like older units, get trumped over by the current summonable unit, even though they just recently EZA'd. So they've done this before. So if they do this, it's a shame, because this unit here has, you know, the capabilities with its kit to say, hey, I can be an incredibly good unit, because it already stacks defense. We just need defense to start off with this unit, and you know, it could be very beneficial for that Infinite Zamasu team. And here's the thing, is I was very surprised to see this unit on the Dokkan Festival exclusive LR banners. I wasn't surprised to see Trunks and the Zamasu, because we expected their EZAs, but now I expect that this unit here, the Goku Black, is actually going to get his own banner, Extreme Z Dokkan Festival exclusive banner, which we didn't get for the Trunks and Zamasu, which makes sense with the buy 3 get 1 free. But since the buy 3 get 1 free is over, we should be expecting the Goku Black banner. So anyway, that's why I think a lot of people are thinking, I would say 99% chance they're going to go ahead and EZA that unit. And I would say along with some of these sub-units as well, like the AGL Trunks and Mai, and also the STR, you know, quote-unquote Rage Trunks as well. So that's what I'm expecting for part 2. Now we look at when part 3 is going to start. Well, it should start after these banners and EZAs come out, so I'm expecting EZAs to be probably like the 16th, 17th, and then around the 21st we should then start the part 3 celebration, which then leads toward the end of the celebration. And of course that should EZA the free-to-play Trunks that we end up getting on the 21st. And the next big question is, are we going to get an EZA to the gold LR, gold coin LR Rose, the int one? So the reason why I think this is very likely is because we're not going to have any yellow coin banners available until now. And this is one of the biggest mistakes I think with Dokkan is having this new currency with the Carnival featured, and then, you know, for example, let's say they don't bring out an EZA to the Rose here, then these gold coins that you have are unusable in a major celebration. At least with this one here, you at least will see some of the units available for purchase if you need them. Now the question is Bulma going to be purchasable? I'm not sure, but I think that's what a lot of people are waiting on, is if Bulma is going to be purchasable by yellow coins. So I think this is what I'm hoping, is they're going to EZA Rose along in part 3. But remember, last year in part 3, there wasn't anything of this sort, right? Also, we shouldn't expect a EZA to Vegito and Boo. The EZAs to these units happened in New Year's, and we can probably see that again this year, is the EZAs to the Worldwide Celebration units coming at the beginning of the year. And hopefully they'll do both Global and JP once again for New Year's like they did last year. But again, last year was something a little different with the Piccolo and not Beast Gohan, right? So anyway, so don't expect the EZAs to the Worldwide Celebration units on here. However, Last year, all they ended up doing was adding the remaining red zone stages and then also explosive chain battle. They didn't have a yellow coin option in EZA. However, they did have a yellow coin early in the celebration with full power freezes. So they're hopefully waiting and providing that EZA down the road here. That's what we're all hoping and expecting. That's what I'm expecting as well. So it really, in conclusion, the remaining rest of the celebration should be, of course, the end of Ultimate Red Zone, and then everything ends on 10/4. This is being recorded on 10/5, so we have about a month left in the celebration. I think this is a good timeline. Of course, there's some speculation here in this timeline here, so take everything with a grain of salt. But I think logically this should, be what it looks like, and I think it looks pretty good. I think this would be very exciting for people, and ending up, having the right units, be involved in EZA. And summonable as well. So tell me what you guys think. You guys agree with my timeline? And oh, by the way, since this is a global timeline, we should then expect, possibly the next Dokkan Festival exclusive. They might catch up everything and might squeeze a lot of units together. For example, I'm wondering if they're gonna do, the Dokkan Festival exclusive Super Saiyan 4 Goku, full power Goku, earlier than they would normally do it during Christmas, and do something special on Christmas. So there's a lot of stuff to kind of figure that out, but we'll see at the end or the beginning of October what they're planning on doing when it comes to fast forwarding the global version of the game. But again, we don't know. So with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video here. If you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.